Hey guys, it's Quirky Turtle here, back with another Ember Knights video. In this video, I'll be using the bow and a poison build, which I think is the best build for the bow right now, especially with the mod setup that I have on right now. But I wanted to show you the Ember tree first. So the Ember tree that I'm going with is Earned Vitality, Earned Power, Pocket Change, Warm Welcome, Guardian Angel, Relic Dice, Skill Dice, Refinery, Expansion, and Bonus Relic. And then the weapon mods are, not this one, this one. It's 3-1-3. So, Opportunist, your charge attack deals bonus damage to enemies afflicted by status ailments. And then Ricochet, your charge attacks will ricochet to additional enemies. And then Invigorate, just for the bonus attack speed. So whenever you defeat an enemy, increase your attack speed. This is a 15% increase in attack speed. I'm not sure how long it lasts, but it doesn't stack. I know that for a fact. And then Empowered Arrows doesn't really do anything for us, but might as well have it on. And the run modifiers, I'm just going to go with my default speedrunning modifiers. So 3 Haste, 3 Onslaught, 1 Pantheon, 1 Doused, and 5 Blitz. So the core of this build is Infested Mind with Diligent Work and 2 Toxic Bangles, which is what I started with. So I just need 1 more Toxic Bangle to be able to basically hit Infested Mind stacks every single hit on an enemy. And the whole point of it is to charge and just basically attempt to make a big Ricochet build. So be able to do enough damage that by just charging 1 arrow, it just ricochets and kills everything. Now, that will take a bit of time to be able to actually proc. Do I take Cyclone here? That's a good question. I probably should. Alright. I was going to be looking for Phantom Spear, but I did not get it, so is what it is. Alright, Onyx Raven. Do we take Onyx Raven? We probably should, because the poison build is going to kind of be a little obsolete until we find a good skill to use, basically. But it's also more poison weight. Also, Plague Bomb could be crazy. We do still need that 3rd Toxic Bangle. And for our enemies to be actually, like, decently close to each other. But we'll worry about that later. I love the bow as a weapon itself, because the move speed is just amazing. I love having that 20% bonus move speed off the rip. It just works so well. And it just makes it feel like such a fast weapon. I should definitely go to the crit route. Also, if you don't want to buy stuff in the shop, you can always do a similar build to this by getting the Toxic Bangles, and then instead of having Infested Mind do all the damage, just have it like just damage over time. So there's a new relic that I can't think of what it's called, but it allows you to stack 1 extra stack of poison onto an enemy, so it deals more damage a second, or whatever the tick rate is of poison. But you can also stack that relic, so you can have like 8 stacks of poison instead of the default 5 on an enemy, or something like that. So yeah, it's not going to be as efficient or fast without Infested Mind, but you can make it work. Alright, come on. Give us something good in this shop. I'm going to roll once. Ooh. Lethal Venom also allows the poison damage to deal more, but it does not affect Infested Mind. So I'm going to leave it and roll once more. There we go. We got our 3rd Bangle, which is basically full build now. Every single hit will proc Infested Minds, which is 40 damage. We should go skill. See if I can get some Phantom Spears here. Now, if you want to do a similar build to this, but use skills instead of your normal weapon attacks, you can use Decayed Scepter instead. And it will allow all of your skills to add 1 stack of poison, depending on if you perfect it or not, I believe. Or maybe it's just a default 2. I'm not 100% sure on that. But you only need 2 Decayed Scepters and Infested Mind for it to proc every single time you perfect. So there's that. Also, wow, Mimicking. Okay. Tainted Conduit, arguably the worst relic in the game. I'm just gonna go with Rejuve Glove for some survivability, and I already have like 17% crit, so it should be worth it. Now, you never pay attention to the shuffle, you just always wake them up. Unless you haven't unlocked it yet, then obviously you have to pay attention to the shuffle. This will be a good test whether the Ricochet build is actually good or not. If I can kill them all in one hit. Yep, there we go. I mean, I guess Plague Bomb also kind of popped off there, so I can't, like, boil it down to just Ricochet itself. Alright, no Phantom Spear. Damn. Tainted Conduit really wants to, be in our deck. We're gonna roll over it, though. Harvest Scythe, damn. Usually I'd be really excited about Harvest Scythe, but, actually, I'll take it anyways. Why not? It's a legendary, so might as well take it. Alright. This is not really where our build shines with bosses, so it's kind of annoying, to say the least. Yeah, just... like... the build goes crazy, as in has a lot of damage, but it's just not enough to, like, kill bosses in one cycle, basically. It's not crazy amounts of damage. But overall, that was still a very fast A1. We got the time capsule. I kind of want to go Gem of Power, honestly. Scale the damage up. The crit is nice and all, but I don't know how worth it really is long term. Probably is worth it though, because it crit is a 1.5x multiplier, I believe. So theoretically, it's better than just gaining 2 damage. Okay, now we're in a little bit of a tricky spot. Actually, not really. We'll just go with Rejuve Glove. Play it safe, basically. Keep the 1 reroll. Alright. Gem of Power. This build excels at enemies grouped up. So that's why I also have Cyclone. Because if there is a big group of enemies, or a lot of enemies that aren't necessarily close by, you can always just cyclone them in together. Also, another Mimicking. Wow. My room RNG is kind of crazy. What else is there? There's Bronze Rat, and then there's the 2 new relics that don't actually do anything for this build. Let's go with Pristine Band. Let's scale some health, I guess. Alright. This build is pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of strong. I mean, it is really strong, and it's fun. And the build basically just boils down to like 5 relics, so it's kind of easy to get. Granted, most of them are epics and a single legendary, but it's not bad. You can buy 4 of the main relics you need for the build in the Ember shop, so It's not like ridiculously hard. Wow. More move speed. Woo. This is one of the other things that does not work with the build I'm going because of Infested Mind. You know, apply 5 stacks, it just deals 40 damage. But if you didn't have Infested Mind and I was doing this build, Withercore would be great because the poison lasts longer. So instead of having to reapply it and it wearing off, it will last another 2 seconds longer, which is quite good. Also, I'll roll once. Okay, maybe I'll roll again. Wow, we just got Withercore back. I'll just buy these 2 gems. Damage and move speed is always helpful. That is if you're not doing a skill build, because damage sucks if you're doing a skill build. Oof. I'm not gonna lie, I totally thought I was gonna be able to destroy the ice statue before it hit me. Alright, so I'm gonna use Cyclone here to hopefully, like, group them up so that I can just melt them both. Yep, there we go. See? It's just that easy. It's that easy. Just group them up and charge your attacks, and boom. Easy. Oh, that was it. Nice. Now, did I need to do the healing fountain? No, it's just I don't want to waste much time. So I'd rather go healing fountain. Save some time. Keep the video shorter. Also, I just don't need the health. Once again, though, the downfall is bosses. You don't deal a ton of damage. There was another weapon modifier that I could have grabbed, which would have made bosses a lot faster. But I chose to deal slightly more damage on my charge attacks with status elements applied to that enemy that I'm attacking. So it's all good. It's not like it's a big difference. Let's go with damage. Onto Whitesbury, Area 3. This place should be a cakewalk, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Not too bad. Did get hit, sadly. Okay, there's Decayed Scepter. So now with 1 Decayed Scepter and Diligent Work, which I have, perfecting my skills should apply full stacks of poison. Yep. And it's that easy. It's arguable that the poison build probably works better with skills, but I don't know. I like using the bow with poison. It feels clean, so. Alright, moving on to the shop. There's no point in rerolling. I'm not gonna be able to buy anything if I roll. Right. Also, if it's just one target that you're like, if there's only one unit that you're trying to attack, one enemy, just use your like default quick attacks, like, or attacks, don't charge. It literally doesn't do anything more. The charge is only for, oh, the Ricochet. Wow. Please roll a 4. Bruh. The one time I don't want a 6. Easy. And we healed up a lot, because Rejuve Glove. Forgot about that. Ow, I totally thought I was going to be able to get out of the way with that fast enough. I could not, though. It's okay, though. We got a healing fountain up next. It's fine. Alrighty. This should be boss fight next. This fight might be a little bit rough, but we'll get through it. That hits me? Okay. That was crazy that hit me. So I'm gonna roll a dice over there. With my damage, I think. Alright, this isn't bad actually. Surprised. I was kind of expecting to take more damage. I'm doing really good right now. I'm not taking any damage. Yep, easy. Wow. That was a pretty straightforward fight. It was smooth. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Got some damage and some health as well. Some good gems dropped off that boss. 3 minutes. Not terrible. Scale crit here. Oh yeah, how much health has Pristine Bend gave me? 14. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, on to A4. The most annoying area now. Do we want more health? I think it's just Razor Bangle. Save the reroll. Wow, okay, the Cyclone hit the barrier. That was very unfortunate. Wow, I did not think I had the range for that, but okay, that works. Also, shop. Oh, here's one of the poison relics that isn't good for me, but if you're not using Infested Mind, pretty good. So enemies can be afflicted with an additional stack of poison. So the default max stacks is 5. If you get level 1 of Impure Pestilence, you'll be able to stack it to 6, which I think does 32 damage? Or maybe it's 24 damage? It might be 24 damage. Which isn't crazy, but still pretty good. I think I'm just going to... Actually, Flawless Brace is kind of cracked. I'm going to take that. That hit, oh my god, that range is actually ridiculous. It's infinite, I forgot about that. How did I forget about that? No idea. Wow, okay, I'm taking so much damage for literally no reason. More damage. And then might as well this apple. If actually no, this is a good one. This is good. This is good. I can use Ricochet to the best of its ability. That hits me though? Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Damn it. Skill damage is not what I wanted. Not at all. Bob though. Yeah, probably not. We'll just go Bob. So, I have 140 stone health. And just those two. Just gamble it away, basically. See what I get. Well, armor's not bad, but Wizard's Hat's kinda bad. Doesn't really do much for me, since I'm not really gonna be stunning enemies, like, at all. Aha. Ali Azir. Alright, that's what the community has kind of called the blue orb. Blue electric orb. Anything else I missed? Nope, that's health. This is healing fountain. Okay. Alright, onto the Ash room, and then Ember shop, and then... Or not Ember shop. Ember room. And then his boss fight after that. Alright. Last room before boss. It would be very nice if I could perfect the room, so I have bonus damage for the boss fight. Okay, nice. We perfected. So now, we should have bonus damage for this fight. This fight is going to be rough, though. They buffed Mac, and now Mac has so much damage. It's actually crazy how much damage she has. Okay, so Ricochet goes crazy here, but I still took so much damage in that fight. If I didn't have Rejuve Glove, I probably would have died. Although then I would have Guardian Angeled and been fine, probably. I don't know. We have quite a lot of health, though, by this point. 173, that is a lot. Take more damage. The more damage, the better. Alright. Let's go to the move speed, and then we'll just follow the bonus gems route. See what happens, basically. Alright. Mini bosses, we just spam. Although now they're next to each other, so might as well use the Ricochet to the best of their ability. There we go. Nice. Quick double kill with that Ricochet. Might as well pick up these. Crit. Alright. I'm down for crit. Crit will allow me to heal more. And do a little bit more damage. Wow, okay, we didn't get a single room. That is crazy. Alright. I just love the movement of the bow. Since you start with like higher move speed, it just feels so good to use. You like please stop running. God damn. It's 155 damage crit. Sheesh. Oh yeah, there's crit. I forgot. I gotta go pick up the crit gems. Woo! Alright, moving on to the second half of A5. Here we go. Yeah, spam through this animation. And we got a shop, stat gem, stat selector, sorry. We'll go to the stat selector, then shop, and then figure it out from there. That seems like a decent path. Nice. Crit. Is crit worth it? Nah, I'm already at like 40%. It's fine. More damage. Alright, shop next. We have 414. We should be able to buy something. Wow, we are not going to be able to buy the Ripe Elderberry. So close. 2 gold off. Unfortunate. Our roll's 200. Yeah, so there's no point in rolling. Let's honestly just live. There's nothing there that's actually beneficial. Ow. He should not have thrown himself at me like that. That was very unlucky. There we go. Yeah. Alright, so now we've done all the seals. Now it's just practice standing in the way of our sweet, sweet victory. So close. In this fight, Ricochet's not going to do us any good, except for when he spawns in the mini-bosses. It's the only way that he's going to, or this build is going to be super useful, is with that, because Ricochet doesn't really work on one person, but you can still absolutely spam the shit out of him and deal a lot of damage that way. Like, look at that. Kinda crazy. Also, I'm not even going to use Ricochet here because they're so far apart that the arrow's just not going to Ricochet. So, yep, that was that. I'll use dice, actually. Oh, well, that was a useless-ass dice. Okay, he dies here. Easy. I don't even have to worry about damage. Alright, I had like 200 health left. It was free. Anyways, so this is the poison build, basically. There's a small core build, like... It doesn't scale super well with a lot of other relics, or it doesn't have a big build, per se. You basically take poison in one of two directions, Infested Mind or damage over time, and I chose Infested Mind, so there's only like 3 or 4 relics that actually matter. The rest, you just kind of throw on top. Like, you can generally filter in other status effects like burn or lightning. So it's kind of just like, poison is just a starting block kind of thing to build into a bunch of other things, and it gives you a lot of damage initially, but it doesn't scale super well during the late game. That's why I was scaling up my damage so much, because I knew that the poison damage was going to fall off at some point. Also, I totally should have got rid of Harvest Scythe. Harvest Scythe was doing nothing for us when I was at that Bob room. Anyways, so the core of the build, just to reiterate, is Infested Mind, Diligent Work, and 3 Toxic Bangles. Now you can start with Infested Mind, Diligent Work, and 2 Toxic Bangles. You just have to find the third one, and then the build is basically complete. Plague Bomb or Bronze Rat will allow, when you kill an enemy, it'll spread the poison. So it gives you a lot of AoE, which was super helpful early on. There's nothing else to really say about it. It's just an easy, simple build to use that should be able to push you to get your first win on Doom, or just have a fun time playing this build. It's super fun. And our time was just under 15 minutes, which is probably pretty good. I wasn't trying to speedrun, I was just trying to, like, you know, go through the motions, show you what the build has to offer. So pretty good for 15 minutes. If you have enjoyed this video, and or if this information has helped you, please leave a like on the video. And if you want to see more content like this, subscribe so you never miss another video from me. And also, last thoughts, if you have any comments, build suggestions, literally anything that you want to just give me, like tips, suggestions, things like that, just put it in the comments. I read every single comment, so I should get back to you fairly soon. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one.